What's up, beautiful divine collective? This is going to be your spiritual motivation with me, High Priestess Ishtah. You are in the right place. Welcome, welcome. Sit back and relax. And matter of fact, grab your notebooks because we are going to be divining messages from your angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, the higher powers that be, and of course, your higher self. So let's just do just that. Calling forth your angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides to please stand forth and protect this circle so that only messages rooted in divine love, wisdom, and truth are allowed through Ashe. Right now, you might be battling a lot of lower forces, lower vibrational energies, lower negative energies. You might be contending and sending them back. Continue to do that. Going into this, I did hear Rihanna breaking dishes up in here all night. So this is a call to action for you to monitor your emotions, monitor your mentality, and monitor your anger and how your emotions are playing in with all of those things. They are going to... your emotions have right now the strong ability to be channeled into your creative projects, your creative works, and in particular into your career and professional path. Take that anger, or take that, whatever is building there, that building, take that energy bubble and drive it towards something that is going to progress your future to a positive, or towards a positive outcome, aka control the parameters and the elements that you can. So let's see what the angels have to say. Passion. Then we talk about that passion. So this is what we're talking about when we're saying that energy bubble, taking that passionate energy and channeling it correctly. I'm even feeling that this is not a time for you to be too socially engaged in sexual arts, even if it's coming up in that way where you're feeling a little bit more enticed to do things in a intimate manner. Taking that energy and channeling it back into you. There is some sense of inner discovery, some alchemy that is occurring right now for the collective, and it is occurring for you because this message is only intended for a select few of divine beings. All right, sorry for the glare. Let's fix that. Let's get some more cards down. Wow, remember who you are. This, I really feel like, is your angels telling you to remember who you are in circumstances where your identity and self-identity is being challenged, where your authenticity is being challenged, and also where people are bringing you outside of your character, making you step outside of yourself, outside of the bounds. This is a time right now when you are watching this. I don't care. This is a timeless message. I'll say it again. This is a timeless message. Sorry for the microphone shake, but this is a time right now where there are walk-in spirits that can easily walk into lower vibrational people that allow themselves to be open and susceptible to lower vibrational entities. I don't like to call them demonic forces because not all demons are evil. So let's just say lower vibrational entities. So these entities are walking into people, and these people are being used as puppets to challenge you as a higher vibrational being so that you are brought off of your path. That is why I'm saying that anger that is trying to use to manipulate you as a puppet master, these lower vibrational entities that are trying to use to manipulate you, we are being called to redirect that anger back into ourselves in a positive manner by following our pursuits and our passions out here in the world, okay? Also, with remembering who you are, I do feel that there is a call to your destiny right now. This is a legacy time. What do I mean by that? You probably have not heard that expression before because I have not anywhere else, but legacy time means that this is a grand matrix time for you to begin to work on your eternal legacy, or on the legacy that you're putting down in this planet, on the legacy that you're putting down in this world. Who are you? What are you here for? What are you working towards? What are you trying to build? What are you trying to develop? What are you trying to leave as an imprint on this planet? No matter how big or how small. This is giving the impression of the Lord of the Rings. I have been watching it lately, like nonstop, because I study movies, especially movies like that, because they have so much other symbolism in it. However, this is giving the impression of the Lord of the Rings. The smallest of imprint can make the biggest of change. All right, so step into your Frodo energy. And look, we have leadership. I had a feeling this card was going to come out, no lie, but leadership. And I want to read this one. It's from Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel says, "It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others." This is your call to action to step up, and step away from the distractions. Counselor, some of you are thinking about going to therapy or becoming a therapist. Do it. Why are you thinking about it? Just take action and do it. So if you're thinking about going to therapy or becoming a therapist yourself, this is your sign here to actually move forth with doing that. Going to therapy can be very it can really I want to say mutate, but that's not really the word. It can really just transfer or help you to transfer a lot of the negative energies that you're feeling into a positive place, because you have someone who doesn't know you sort your shit out. And another thing I'm hearing, some of you are being called to join a therapy group. So if one-on-one therapy is not your thing, or if it's not something that you're able to afford at this moment, then a therapy group would be a good setting for you. Let's open up this energy more. I hope you're taking notes. So the first note is, again, remember to redirect the energy, because it's not something that's actually happening. Even if there is a argument or something that takes place, just don't allow these lower vibrational energies to influence you to do self-harm, okay? Because I do feel like there are words or things that you can engage in right now because of how powerful you are that will cause you more harm than it would have it. Because remember, these people these entities are acting upon, they're not even themselves. They're just being walked in upon. Okay, so if that's not a weird message, if it's weird, then this is probably not going to be a platform for you. I'm created this platform for people who are on the higher vibrational ascension realms, and we can all get there. Okay, so keep an open mind anytime you come and visit the High Priestess Ishtah. Let's open this up a little bit more. I do want to note that you got the star card out as the first one down, but it's in reverse, so there is a healing coming through for you, but without the literal meaning of the star card. When you look at her, she's protecting this little lamb, little sheep. So there is something that you have been protecting for a long time. You've not wanted the world to see. You don't want them to see you have this talent. You don't want to show yourself. You don't want to show your face. You don't want to step out into your leadership role. You don't want to step out as this spiritual leader that you are. You're a spiritual leader. You're a great diviner. You're a great oracle. You're a really good psychic. You're a really good teacher. You're a really good coach. You already know you're a really good consultant. But there's something with your inner belief that you are struggling with. But you're going to remember who you are very shortly after this video. You are actually starting to remember who you are now. This is your time to call upon your celestial divinity and calling on those ancient celestial ancestors to help you to channel your powers and abilities that are your birthright from your stargate or from the starseed family that you are from. Every starseed family has different sets of gifts, so this is a time where yours are being activated. So there might be things that are happening and you're like, whoa, what the hell? I just did this, I just did that. And this might be happening psychically, magically. Some of you might be actually moving things in a telekinetic way, so embrace that carefully, because you are activating right now because again, all of the outside energies that are causing and stirring you to be provoked, it's causing the dormant powers that have been laying latent within you to now start to stew. It's like when you have a soup or a stew that's settled and then you're starting to heat it up on the stovetop and you go to turn it, and all those bottom things that rested, or herbs and spices and the gelatinous fat from the oils and stuff that you added, it starts to stir and kind of break apart and rise back up to the top. So all of that was at the bottom settling is now starting to rise back up, and you're going to start to get the confidence to release this project out into the world a lot more with the Knight of Wands, because you are at the state right now where you are remembering who you are. And beautifully enough, in the oddest way, the anger is helping you do that. Every time you get angry, it's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm getting out of this situation. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm getting out of this circumstance. The anger is fueling you to do this. The anger is pushing you forth. It's encouraging you. It's empowering you in the weirdest of ways. So instead of engaging back and forth with others, you're now learning how to take that feeling and that emotion and put it towards your projects. Put it towards your passions, okay? Put it towards something that is going to be productive. And I'm hearing productive for the collective. So again, if you're listening this far, you are someone who is moving into a spiritual leadership role. You're moving into a spiritual leadership, and one that's going to put you more in a spotlight. If you're thinking about that channel, if you're thinking about posting on your channel this week, maybe you're thinking about posting on your channel today. Like, for example, I wasn't going to post today, and something was like, just get up and post, because the message was right there hankering on me. So I'm like, fuck it, let me just get it out there. Follow those nudges, follow that fire, follow that spark. Don't just do the admin dreaming part, or just the admin part, dreaming part. Put the stuff out there. You have here the Page of Wands, a lot of Wands energy. So this is a lot of new mustering of courage and strength that you're starting to do, but it did come out in reverse. I want to acknowledge that. But with this Page of Wands, I do feel like it's time for you to bang your drum towards being a leader, putting yourself in the forefront, not hiding anymore, putting yourself out there, making your message loud and clear and direct to your target audience. Maybe this is time for you to start to look towards who your target audience is, or to just begin practicing with putting out content until your target audience appears and comes to you yourself. Tower at the bottom. I love seeing this for you because it does make me feel that this big energy shift and change that is happening for you is going to push you in the direction of something that you've been resistant for. So it's almost like whenever we see the tarot as readers, and for myself as a reader, being a reader for over now about 10 years, going to 15 years, this Tower card always makes me think about us having to give into the forces of change, no matter what, whether you like it or not. And this change that is coming for you is going to be an internal one. That is why I do believe the Tower card is appearing for you, divine being, sacred being, in reverse, because it is showing that this is an internal alchemization that is activating for you. Let's get some additional words of advice and guidance from my personal deck. Thank you so much for being here. I know you're liking the vibes, so go ahead and subscribe while we get some more cards for you. Way more content like this coming out. And if you want to work with a spiritual badass one-on-one, I do offer personal consultation, or I call them personal navigation calls. And you can also join my mentor meetup. Information will be in the description. It is a new group that is starting. So follow your nose if it's feeling like you're feeling called to work with a spiritual and spiritually attuned community that can work as a think tank as we help each other reach our biggest goals and ultimately our dream life. Detox. Some of you, like I said, detox those lower vibrational behaviors. So if you want, I really feel like drinking water. Something about drinking some more water. Let's get some more advice from the collective. So join in, thumbs up, and subscribe. Okay. Wow, I caught this like that. Protect yourself. Walk away in ancestral strength. So yeah, stepping, or I shouldn't say stepping, but really leaning and calling upon the ancestors to help guide you in those circumstances where your patience is really being tested. Like somebody might be really testing you at your job. Somebody might be really testing you in your neighborhood. Somebody might be really testing you in your family, or in a relationship, or in a friendship, or just overall. It could just be strangers that right now might be really testing you. Your ancestors are asking you to just choose your battles and walk away. Part of that is choosing your battles is because there are crazy people out there, and you don't want to get yourself in harm's way, or somebody that you love in harm's way, because your energy is to be directed towards productivity, towards the collective. I want to say that again. Your energy is being encouraged to be redirected towards productivity that will be for the collective. So you have a bigger mission, especially if you're still listening, than most. You need to know that. You need to remember that. Follow your nose. Landing right on top of the Knight of Wands. Come on. Following your nose in Knight of Wands is just telling you to go. Like, just release it. Put it out. Put it out right now. Put it out today. It's not going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect, because it's not meant to be perfect. I clean like once a week in my home. I clean thoroughly, top to bottom, baseboards, vacuum mop, scrub, all that good stuff. And it seems like the minute that I'm done cleaning every freaking week, something falls on the floor, and it'll be something really annoying, like sugar, or it'll be something annoying like honey, or I'll spill cranberry juice, something that'll be sticky, and I gotta do the whole sweep and mop thing and process all over again just so I don't get ants, or I don't have a sticky mess in this area. Or flour. Oh my goodness, I hate when I spill flour in my kitchen after I just clean my kitchen, because flour can be a little bit of a nuisance to get up. So there are things like that where you might feel like you have to have this product or this group or this channel perfectly polished, but it doesn't happen. This is a universe of duality. So the minute that you think that it's perfect, something will appear that will show you an imperfection. So the goal is to challenge yourself against the resistance, and to just move forth, to just do, and to just allow things to be created and be expressed. So stop holding yourself back and protect yourself. I do feel with protect yourself, there is a call for us right now to protect our energy as a sacred spiritual being, as one of the spiritual ascended masters that have reincarnated on earth. I've not said that before, so this is a very important message to you, because you might be a spiritual ascended master that has chose to incarnate into the flesh, or you might be a spiritual master that was a walk-in on someone. I want to say someone, that someone being you. So if you feel totally different from how you used to be, after you had a spiritual awakening or a dark night of the soul, you may have had a walk-in, an ascended master who has walked in, Kuan Yin, I'm hearing, that has walked in on your life, into your soul, to annex with your soul, to help your soul's journey to move along. So with protect yourself, you are being asked to protect your energy and protect your light using, you can use whatever means that you want, but I tend to use dark and black crystals. They tend to absorb, but remember to clean those crystals after you are working with them, because they are doing just that. Like a black hole, it will absorb. But once it absorbs, you need to release it. So if you're curious on how to do that, I recommend that you email me or join the Mentor Meetup. The Mentor Meetup is where we discuss all of those spiritually attuned topics like that. Okay. Let's get one final message, and I wanted to get a love message from your higher self. Love messages from your higher self. 1616 on the timer as I say that, so there must be a goodie coming in. 1616 also reminds me of 77, because 16 plus 16 is 77. So 77 is a very, very good sign of spiritual, mental, like knowledge, and expanding of that mental knowledge and your spiritual knowledge. In particular, it's like spiritual law and spiritual knowledge being fortified and expanded upon in an individual. Love messages for you. New love. Wow. How you get new love and true love and calling your soulmate. I do want to say that for many of you, this new love and true love message is telling you that your true love is being discovered in an area that you never thought. And separation, here's the bottom. So your true love, you are moving away from one. I feel like many of you are entering a career shift, a professional shift, something where you used to do this before. You used primarily, I'm getting confirmation, like my throat chakra is opening. So it does make me feel like throat chakra is connected to our profession, because it's how we profess who we are in the world. So there is a shift happening with many of you in your profession. And this shift, if you lean into it, you're going to find that you find rewards of true love. If you ever really wanted to do something, like, how people say, oh, I would love to do that. I would love to work somewhere where I'm doing the work that I love and I get paid for it. That's that. So I'm feeling this. Your higher self is telling you that you are soon going to be experiencing a true love in a way that you didn't think. Because with this new love and true love, it's not about romantic love or sexual love right now. This is about the relationship with your dharmic purpose, with the purpose in which your soul said, okay, when I come down there, when I go to earth this time, I'm going to do this and make sure that people who want this or people who need this do this. I do feel that this is about a service to your community in your own respect, regard, and whatever field of expertise that you do. You stepping into that leadership role and saying, okay, this was my angelic assignment. I am now ready to fulfill it. And once you do that, you're going to find love abound in ways that you didn't think existed. You didn't know that you can find love in this. You didn't know that this love was here. Ooh, so sweet to me. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you subscribe. Until next time, I'm out.